We now have video of the release of Fabian Gonzalez. Gonzalez, who is charged in the Victoria Martins case, was ordered released pending trial. He was released yesterday from MDC after pre-trial services was able to ensure he had adequate housing. Gonzalez will have to routinely report to pretrial services and take drug tests, but at this point is not being monitored by GPS. The jail took Gonzalez to an undisclosed location to be officially released, given the publicity in the case and safety concerns. That's because there has been outrage about Gonzalez's release, but Judge Charles Brown, who ordered it, stands by the decision, saying he is following the law. Well, now there's a move to change the law. Here's News 13's Courtney Allen.
Kim, the pretrial detention rule approved by voters was designed to keep dangerous suspects locked up until trial. But district attorneys and many others argue that rule isn't working as designed, allowing people like Gonzalez to walk the streets. Republican State Representative Bill Rehm wants to change that.
The function of the political leaders is to protect the safety of the community. And right now, the community does not feel safe. So we political leaders have failed the community.
The former police officer says crime in New Mexico has become a crisis and says we can't keep allowing dangerous people out of jail. In Gonzalez's case, Judge Charles Brown ordered his release, saying he's not accused of raping or murdering Victoria Martins, and that just because the case is outrageous and ugly doesn't mean Gonzalez is a danger. Rehm says he believes Judge Brown had his hands tied. Now Rehm wants defendants like Gonzalez to have to prove why they should be released instead of putting the burden on prosecutors.
But what we said is we're going to presume that you should be detained if you are a murderer, if you have a past history of not appearing in court, and at that point the court is going to set conditions of bond or bail or release.
Rehm's legislation would also force judges to consider the seriousness of the crime at hand and not just past criminal history and failures to appear in court. If you remember, Judge Brown also released Justin Hansen because he did not have a criminal past, even though DNA tied him to the shovel attack on a Cibola High School student. Representative Rehm pushed for the same exact bill last year, but a committee tabled it. He's hoping for bipartisan support this time around. Kim, back to you.
Okay, thanks, Courtney. Now, since we do have a shorter legislative session coming up, the governor would have to decide if the bill should be on the agenda. The governor's office declined to comment on the idea, saying they don't know which items will be introduced in the session yet. Now, the Albuquerque public defender responded to the proposal just a short time ago, saying it is not the answer, and prosecutors already have the tools they need to put dangerous people behind bars. You can read their full statement on our website.